Hello again and welcome to the Championship Season 2 grid draw for weekend night racing. As you can see, the grid in front of us on the left hand side is slightly different to last year. We've got Sloth getting a full-time seat now. We've got Rentbo joining too. DT Bevs is in it, as is the Parkter and Shadders as they were promoted from last season. We've got Cal Cohen, who's also was a reserve last year. I will be racing it myself, as will Jay Bradfield. So there's quite a bit of change. Liam has dropped down from the Premier League too. Argentina didn't get promoted as he can't race on a Saturday, so some big changes in this league. Vice Sheng, of course, also promoted from League One, so there's only about half the grid remaining the same. Looks incredibly strong though, doesn't it? Looks really, really good. Of course, last season Argentina was close to being championship winner, but Beefy took it off him towards the end, so he won it, and we will get started then. Let's go. First team to be drawn out is going to be Renault. So Renault's the first team out. Racing for Renault this season will be Shadders. Shadders will be at Renault's at Red Bull last year. Who will be Shadders' teammate at Red Bull? It's going to be me. I'll be at Renault with Shadders then. I like driving the Renault, to be honest. I'll take that. Next team out is going to be Red Bull. Red Bull really strong, won it last year with Shadders and FIFA Beefy. Driving for Red Bull this year is going to be Vice Sheng, also known as Wilson. His teammate will be Adam. Adam's going to be racing for Red Bull. He was at Williams last season. So that's two teams done already, Renault and Red Bull. Mercedes are the next team to be drawn. Mercedes were really strong last year, weren't they? Marsky and DJ Julie was a fantastic team. Driving for Mercedes is going to be DJ Julie yet again, will be at Mercedes. We'll be happy with that. Of course, we have a different teammate as Marsky's now in the Premier League. Julie's new teammate is going to be Jake the Slayer. Jake the Slayer, who was at Ferrari last year, again gets a really strong team, doesn't he? Got to watch out for those two, definitely. 7 teams to go then. We have Haas. Haas are going to be the next one out. Hopefully Bradfield gets drawn in, because I know he doesn't like Haas. Racing for Haas is Argentina. Argentina will keep his seat at Haas again, as 2 we've seen have the same seat, Julie and Argentina. And Argentina's teammate at Haas is going to be the Alpha Fox, who was at Williams last season. 6 teams to go then. Next team out will be Ferrari. A lot of the big teams have been drawn out here, haven't they? Last year it was Jake the Slayer and Nunda. It won't be any of them this year. This year for Ferrari we're going to have Rentbo will be at Ferrari, making her debut in Season 2. And Rentbo's teammate at Ferrari is going to be Rentbo and DT Bevs. Now that is a really, really strong team at Ferrari, isn't it? DT Bevs, of course. Him and the Parkter had great battles in League One. The Parkter won the title in the end, but DT Bevs and Rentbo at Ferrari, really a team to be looking out for. Halfway through the draw then. Next team is Alfa Romeo. We've already seen what Alfa Romeo have got, such a strong team for the Premier League with Cowie and Idenzo, haven't they? Can they repeat that fate in the Championship as well? It was Theo and Andy Liu last year. This year, Brandon's going to be racing for Alfa Romeo. He was in League One last year, but he got promotion. Well, through not being able to race at that time, so he had a little bit of a shuffle around. Brandon's teammate is going to be Le Parkter. Wow, another strong Alfa Romeo pairing, isn't it? Le Parkter, one of the favourites for the title, absolutely. Next up then, 4 teams left. We are going to have Racing Point then. Who's going to be racing for the pink Mercedes then? And the 8 drivers left. Theo will be racing for Racing Point. From Alfa Romeo last year. Theo's teammate is going to be... It's going to be Cryptic Alibi, who again keeps his Racing Point seat. So Cryptic, Argentina and Geordie have all kept the same seat as they had last year. So there we go, and we are down to 6 drivers and 3 teams. It's very, very strong, the drivers we've got left. McLaren then, the orange cars. I've got to say the teams that are left, McLaren, AlphaTauri and Williams aren't the popular teams, are they? McLaren's team is going to be... McKenty's going to be racing for McLaren. That'll be an easy one to get tongue twisted on. You're going to mess up in the commentary box. Well, mind you, I won't be commentating on a championship. I'll be racing, so McLaren for McKenty. McKenty and McLaren. We want to get used to. McKenty's teammate is going to be... Oh, it's a strong team. McKenty and Liam, yeah, in McLaren. Wow, so we've got 2 teams left and 4 drivers. AlphaTauri or Williams left. Williams are next out. Driving for Williams, we're going to have... I Am Sloth will be racing for Williams. Sloth's teammate. Sloth's looking really strong, isn't he, at the moment? He's going to be with Ayrton then. So Sloth and Ayrton together. But we know what's going to happen now. We've only got 2 drivers left and 1 team. So then, driving for AlphaTauri, we're going to spin it anyway to see which 2 drivers we've got left. The first one out is going to be Cal Cohen Folletti, who's really, really, really strong on some of his reserving efforts, wasn't he? He's definitely one to be watching out for towards the top. And his teammate AlphaTauri, the last to be drawn out, as you can see on the screen, it is Jay Bradfield. He'll be racing for AlphaTauri. Not sure he's too fond of that car, but at least he has got a really, really strong teammate with him. That's another team to be watching out for. Anyway, like we said, for Premier League, we'll get that draw written up and sent on a Discord as soon as possible. Looking forward to the season. The Championship, I think there's so many contenders towards the top. There'll be a really close field. Any points are going to matter. Looking forward to it starting, and we will see you for the races then. Thanks for watching.